Hi guys, Phil from Footballguys here, and I just want to share with you how fast and easy it is to seek out the most relevant DFS stats with our Data Dominator. First, you'll need to open the Data Dominator, which is found by mousing over Stats in the main toolbar of the Footballguys.com homepage, then clicking the Data Dominator link. That brings us to the Data Dominator, where you can see all the different ways you can form statistical queries. I'm going to use a very simple example from the 2015 season, but just keep in mind this is a tool that allows you to run advanced queries across multiple seasons in a matter of seconds. In this example, we'll suppose it's week 10 of the 2015 NFL season, and I want to make a determination on Jonathan Stewart's touchdown upside headed into his matchup against Tennessee. So I'm going to use the Data Dominator to see how he's been performing near the opponent's goal line. I want to keep this as a player report since I'm concerned with Jonathan Stewart specifically. I'm only concerned with this season, so I'm going to limit my query to individual seasons. I want to see how many carries he's been getting near the goal line, so I'll filter for rushing stats. I'm going to limit the query to only running backs since I'm concerned with how Stewart stacks up to the rest of the field at that position. I'll leave all teams and all opponents selected since I want to look at totals. And I'll change the year to 2015 to limit my results to this season only. Now, Stewart was hurt to start the season, but came back to a full workload after the Panthers' Week 5 bye. I feel only his opportunity since Week 6 is indicative of future results, so I'm going to start the query in Week 6. And because I'm running this query ahead of Week 10, I'll end it in Week 9 so it shows me only that 4-game sample. I'm not concerned with the home-road splits for this search, so I'll leave that filter set to both. Down and distance can get us some really unique data sets, but I'm just looking for goal line carries, so I'll leave those filters alone. But now I get to select field position, and I want to see only running back carries between the opponent's 5-yard line and the opponent's goal line. Again, clock time and score differential can allow us to drum up some really interesting stats, but they're not relevant to this search, so I'll leave them alone. Then, since my concern is goal line opportunity, I want to sort my results by how many rushes each running back has taken, and if I wanted to, I could set a minimum to qualify. I'm ready to see the results of my query, so I'll hit Dominate, and here are my results. So we can see that Stewart had 5 goal line carries in his last 4 games, which ties him for 4th among running backs with Adrian Peterson over that span. And the Dominator also shows us he's converting those opportunities at a pretty good clip. In fact, he's tied for the league lead in goal line touchdowns over the last 4 weeks. Leading up to Week 10, there were no shortage of fantasy analysts claiming Stewart's scoring potential was capped by Cam Newton's tendency to run at the goal line. But the Data Dominator told a different story, and this was just one basic example of how this tool can be used to improve your player selection in DFS.